So this is from Routers. It
Yep.
says TikTok returns on Apple, Google, U.S. app stores as Trump delays ban. What?
Yeah.
And so yesterday, TikTok returned to the U.S. app stores of Apple and Google on Thursday as President Donald Trump delayed a ban on the Chinese-owned social media app and assured the tech giants they would not be fined for distributing or maintaining it.
Yep. And this is what, I don't know if anyone can see this, but this is
No, we
what was
can't. We just, oh, there you go. Now, yep.
that's what was there when you
Yep.
opened TikTok yesterday.
Yep. Trump said on Thursday that his 75-day deadline on TikTok could be extended.
Okay.
Trump said that he was in talks with multiple people over TikTok's purchase and would likely have a decision on the app's future in February. Also, I think it's worth saying here, analysts estimate TikTok could be worth as much as $50 billion. Not bad. That's pretty awesome if you ask me.
It is.
You have to tell your Valentine's Day guest to be quiet while we pod.
The ghost of boyfriends past.
You can entertain them after the pod. That's why we're recording early.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so
TikTok is back for those who lost it.
for the foolish people who deleted
I mean,
or people who got a new phone, or some people have said that they've updated. Apple didn't update, and after the Apple update happened, they couldn't access the apps. So, I mean,
okay.
I have not had that problem. I never had a stoppage of service when it came to TikTok, so I don't, other than the shutdown itself. But
Right.
yeah, I don't. I mean, good for you guys. And I guess TikTok lives to see another few days. I don't know, because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Me either, but I think it's interesting that one, the 75-day deadline could be extended, and two, that the president is saying he will have a decision likely before the end of February.
I guess is good, instead of it kind of hanging out there the way it did last year, and then it came down to the wire, and people were like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do," and you've got all the people crying on the internet,
On
literally,
camera.
literally crying on camera because they're afraid of losing the app. So I know it sounds ridiculous, but
The boomers be looking at us like, you pussies.
idiot. Just idiots though, because like, what do y'all? Where are your priorities?
Well,
But
the boomers were alive for the Great Depression, no?
I don't know what
Yeah.
the years are. But
I'm about to look it up. But I believe yes.
But I think that what I had to remind myself of.
No, they did not. 1946 to 1964.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, yeah.
Good thing we looked it up.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to answer, because I was like,
I'm okay with being wrong. That's
I'm
why
okay
we
with
look
being
things
wrong
up.
too. I just didn't think that. I just didn't know. I didn't. But it didn't sound right to me, so I didn't. I didn't want to co-sign.
That's okay. I was ready to be wrong and strong if need be, but actually we got phones. Might as well look it up.
Yeah, of course. That's
But
fact checking is important. At least to some of us, it is.
the journalist with integrity.
Yep. Fair and balanced news.
You can sit. Oof. All right. Next topic. So
No, wait. What I was gonna say is, though, just to speak to that point real quick, is no, I didn't totally understand the crying on camera and all of that. I think it's kind of silly to, and roast me if you need to, but I think it's silly when people turn on the camera and cry, like immediately start crying. Go collect yourself and then come back and say what you have to say. I don't like the crying on camera business. I do
Me
not
neither.
like because I feel like it's gratuitous. It's like it's one thing to be having a conversation or s- um sharing your content, right? Or recording something and in the middle of it you start to cry. But like the people who turn on the camera because they're crying is weird to me. Like
I agree.
so weird to me. But anyway,
And crying over
um
TikTok is weird too.
well, okay, so I wanted to speak to that and say that I do understand that for some people content creation is their livelihood. I think a lot of creators are now saying that they learned that you can't just create on one platform because when you do that, you run the risk of losing that one thing. You want to be able to continue your business, but if the place where you do your business doesn't exist anymore, what's your backup plan? So I think it taught a lot of people a very good lesson, but I do believe that that's why a lot of people were so up in arms about it because that's one. And then a lot of people have talked about their mental health and how on TikTok it's easier to find community. So a lot of people were disappointed when TikTok was going away because these communities that they have found wouldn't be there anymore. Um, so I mean, some people may find the idea of, connecting on the internet to be trivial or silly. But the reality of the situation is TikTok is the app that curates to your interests and experiences the most. So it makes sense that people would, and it makes interacting with people very easy. You don't even have to commit to following someone to continue to receive their content if you're on TikTok and you use it the way it's intended to be used. So I think that's part of it. I think there's that duality there. I think that there's those people who really like, were looking for connection and community and found it there. And then there's also the people who just simply were making money off of it. And because that last couple of weeks too, a lot of creators were like, I can't even like things I've sold. We're like in a freeze and we're not getting paid. It was a whole thing. So yeah, but you know, over here defending the TikTok creators.
Yep, you are.
I am, but because those two things I understood. I just it sounds logical to me. But anyway.